Hey everybody, I'm Neil Melanson with Victory Bell Publishing, and I'm here to make the big announcement everyone wants to hear. Fedor will be competing against Randy Couture, but maybe not in the ring, maybe not in the cage, but in book sales. Everybody's seen Randy's book. Now Fedor's book's hitting the stands. Fedor's new book is entitled The Fighting System of the World's Undisputed King of Mixed Martial Arts, and fortunately enough, I'm grateful to be in the presence of the legend himself, the last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. Fedor,
Hello.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming and talking to us about your book. Now, in this book, I read through it. Amazing, amazing. You're coming off a big win with Tim Sylvia, and I'm reading through and I'm seeing all the techniques you use in your fights. Can you please talk about, really briefly, about your striking? Your striking, bam, bam, you're so good. Why? Why are you so good?
Read this book.
Read the book. Yeah, for you at home, it's all in here. Striking's amazing, and the takedowns, man, unbelievable. They flow so well. Push, pull. And I train with Carl Parisian, one of the best takedown artists out there. And I read this book, and these takedowns are so solid. How do you do it? How are you so fluid? How do you do these takedowns?
I've been practicing Sambo since childhood, and all the techniques that I use in fights can be found in this book. All the tricks, techniques, even how I feel when I fight.
The submissions in here. Every submission I've ever seen him do in his fights is in this book, and he goes into great detail on how he does it. You know, he submitted Mark Coleman twice, Kevin Randleman, the list goes on, Matt Lindland. And this guy is not just fighting people within 10 pounds of his weight, ladies and gentlemen. He's the pound for pound best champion in the world, and he's competing from guys from the 215s all the way up to the 300s. How do you submit these guys?
My whole life I've been on a constant search for new techniques. I constantly collect new information and invent techniques that I think will work in the ring. It is important to explore everything that you think will work, and over the years I accumulated a lot. Of course, it was all to become a better fighter, but now I've put all these techniques into one place.
One of the most brutal ground and pounds you've ever seen. I never forget when I first saw him fight Nogueira, and he's throwing these bombs, and Nogueira's head is bouncing off the mat. I'm wondering, how do I do that? And I'm flipping through this book and I'm seeing all these techniques. How come you're so special? What do you do? Your ground and pound is awesome. Strikes in the ground.
In order to develop good ground and pound, you need to constantly train to strike while grappling.
Yeah.
It is the same as when you are standing. If you want to become a good boxer, you must constantly box with a partner. You should constantly work on improving your technique, not just strike randomly. You want to always train ground and pound with a partner and work to become more efficient.
If someone reads this book cover to cover, trains it very good, do you think they can fight like Fedor Emelianenko?
Мало прочитать, нужно будет немножко потренироваться.
Well, you're a unique fighter, and my hero, and pound for pound, the best in the world. And I really appreciate you taking the time to talk about your new book. It's going to be a bestseller to use at home. If you like BJ Penn's book, this book is amazing. Get this book. You're going to learn such great techniques that you've seen Fedor do. You're going to wonder all your questions. Why does he do this? How does he do it? It's all going to be dictated in this book. And plus, you'll be able to have a book with his name on it. I've been wanting for this forever. So thanks again, Fedor.
Thank you.
That's it for Fedor. That's it for me, Neil Melanson. Look out for my book coming out, Triangles from the Guard, for mixed martial arts and no-gi grappling. It's going to knock your socks off and you're going to be a beast on the mat. Thanks very much, everybody.